Hey guys, Mr. Right here. This video I'm making for anybody who frequently uses Kahoots, such as myself, anyone else who uses them. And I wanted to make you aware of a couple of hacks that I'm aware of because our school recently we moved to an online format due to COVID. I'm guessing that's happened with a lot of you guys. And so, what can you do to make these awesome, wonderful Kahoots that you've made if you're not able to participate online, or maybe the streaming didn't work right, or maybe one of the students missed the streaming that you had when you had the kids in person, or you're just thinking, hey, I have these Kahoots and all this work I've put into them, but I want to make them more readily available to my online students who might be working solo, right? So I'm going to show you two different ways you can do that today. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay. All right. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and go to Kahoot. This works best if you start with a brand new Kahoot. So we're going to start from scratch on this. First, you'll want to log in. I'm already logged in. Again, you'll notice they're pushing really hard for getting people to pay, right, and go to their premium. And they do offer a lot of great things with their premium service. So I'm not shooting that down. But anyway, just be aware of that. That there's a lot of cool things that you could do with it. You'll notice I've got a couple different things here. We're going to go ahead and just create from scratch. So like I said, that's easiest that way. These other ones, again, the little crowns, those are things that you have to pay to use. But there are some really great things. We're just going to do a brand new plain old Kahoot. Okay, so we'll just start working on this right off from the get-go. Say, sample. Right, and you'll give it a description. Right, I'm not going to change any of this extra stuff. We're just going to call it good. Boom, done. And you're going to start adding questions. Okay, so we'll say our first question is, were you aware that you can play Kahoots solo? You can add in answers like, right, we get some answers here. Make these be the answers. You're pulling my leg. No, I'm not pulling your leg. It actually is true. So let me show you how you can do that, right? So we've got our first question here, right? Bam. You can change these things if you pay more. They give you a couple more options, and some of these different things here, like the answer options, you can do a couple different things, but we're just going to leave it as it is. Okay. We're going to say that we're done, right? So once you've finished your whole question, your whole quiz, then you're going to hit done. And when you finish it for the very first time, it's going to say, yay, it's ready to play. It's going to give you a couple options. See how it says play now? This is a really cool way to try this out. And also this test the Kahoot, right? So if you click that link, right, it's going to give you a link here that says preview. It's going to show you what the Kahoot looks like. Notice this link here. All right. That little number, that is your quiz ID for your quiz. Okay, so again, it's easiest to access these when you create a new quiz, but Kahoot has enabled these links that you can use to do some other cool stuff with. So I'm gonna also hit play now, right? We'll just hit, oh, I wanna do this single player version. Okay, so these are two ways that you can let people play your game. You wanna be looking at the URL because the URL is gonna make it really useful. Look, notice how this ID right here is the same as this ID. They're the same thing, okay? So these IDs here, they are interchangeable. And that's really cool because what you can then do is you can swap that out for a different one. You can even put in Kahoots, like for instance, I work with another Spanish teacher. I can put in her Kahoots and do it this way as well. It doesn't have to be a Kahoot that I own, which is really cool. Let me do this. So let me show you how that works. We're going to go back here. So for instance, let's do this earlier Spanish one that I've already done. It's like, okay, I just want to play it, right? Okay, so I've got my quiz ID. See this quiz ID? You're familiar with this just from playing it the normal old-fashioned way. But now you can use it in either the single player game with some fake players, or you can use it here in the preview version. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with this one, the preview version, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and insert this, and you can copy this link now and paste it otherwhere and put it in like your Canvas or on your website or wherever you want it, Google Classroom, and then people can now play it this way, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter on that. And now it's gonna be doing my Spanish quiz, and it's gonna let people check it out. Now they may have to log in with Kahoot for this to work, but that's a small price to pay to create a free account and then to be able to do this, right? So boom, here you are. It's like, okay, here you go. You'll notice it does have me logged in right there. And it's like, okay, go ahead and start the game. So this lets them kind of look at it from both the teacher perspective and the student perspective, right? Which can be useful. So we'll just be like, hit play, right? It's going to generate a pin for us. We're going to punch that pin in here in a second. So 172 4606. It's going to automatically generate a nickname for me because that's the setting I had on it. Okay, great. I'll be Great Crab. That's fine. Okay, and then you can go ahead and start because there's only going to be the one player, right? So you're controlling it from both the teacher perspective and the student perspective with this preview, which is fine. Like that's cool. And it works good. It works fine. So it's like, oh, what time is this in the afternoon? For those who know Spanish, right? It's, well, first figure out in English, I guess. For those who don't know, it's like 6:45. So, all right, here it says it is 6:45 of the morning, but it's in the afternoon. So 6:45, there we go. We're gonna click, oh, we gotta pick up here. Right, it's a little confusing with this because this is the screen that you see, but you actually answer on your device. So this preview version that we're looking at right now can be a little bit confusing. Again, it's just gonna be the one person. It's fine. I mean, it works, and you can go through and do it. And then when you're done, you can hit end quiz, and it'll tell you what scores you got. And be like, okay, this is how you did. Well done. Good job. Right? It works well. They've had this one out for a while, and I really like it. However, I want to show you the better version of this. Okay, so the better version is going to be right over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. I'm just going to go ahead and exit that. Okay, this is the better version that I like, honestly. So again, there's that code. I want to be putting in my code for my other game, right? So I've got this code. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Go ahead and paste that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this whole thing so I can put it into my, Canvas, Google Classroom, whichever. I'm going to reset it. And now look, it's going to be my new one, right? It's going to be my Spanish one, and it's going to let people join in. Right, and it's going to be a little bit more engaging than the other version. So I like this for my solo students a little bit better. The other one works fine, it works, but this one's even better for that. So we'll just call him Bob, Billy. Okay, here's Billy. He's going to join. All right, good job, Billy. Yay, here we go. And this is like the challenge version. You notice it says challenge. That's something that you can use as a free version. It's also like they have more options with the paid. But here we go. So what time is it in the morning? Okay, well, let's see. It's 5:10. So, and it's in the morning. So, and you just click on this one. You don't have to click on the phone thing, which is nice. It's not confusing. It's like, it's 5:10 of the morning. Yay, we got it right. Right. And then it's going to look at the other people. So I took a little while to do that. So Shima got it done faster. She got more points. And we'll just keep going on. Right. And you just keep working through it. So next question, what time is this in the afternoon? Right. I'm looking at like, okay, it looks like it's 6:45 in the afternoon, which is de la tarde in Spanish. So I'm gonna let's see, it's 6:45 in the afternoon. That is correct. We're at yay. Now you could also say it's 6:45 in the afternoon. Both ways are correct in Spanish. Moving on. Yay. And anyway, you go through and you do it, and it has you do the whole thing. You're not able to skip to the end like the other one, which is more for the teacher's sake. So you go ahead and go through, right? What time is it? It's early morning, right? It looks like it's 2:30. Oh, right. So it's las 12:30 de la tarde. No, it's in the morning. That's in the afternoon. And madrugada is a phrase that means early morning. So that, bam. Or you could have said 2.5 hours. And yeah, that's basically how it works. So it's pretty neat. Lets the kids play it on their own by themselves, and it looks like they're playing with other kids when they're really not. Makes it more engaging. It's pretty exciting and fun. I think it's great. So you can see here, oh, it's 1 in the afternoon. What should I eat? I think a sandwich would be good, right? Yay. Okay, let's keep going. It's 6:30 or 6:30 in the morning. What should I drink? And he's got a little picture of coffee, un café, which is coffee. It's morning. Maybe let's do an orange juice. Okay, yeah, orange juice sounds good. Great. Again, it's got the little. They've done a great job of helping gamify this for the students, right? Because they got the little kids like, oh, look, I'm beating Robin and Nancy's a little bit behind. I'm doing good. Helps the kids feel engaged, even though technically they're just doing this all by themselves, right? Which is really sweet. I think that's awesome. Okay, it says it is 12:30 in the afternoon. What should I eat? Well, a vegetable soup sounds pretty good, pretty healthy for an afternoon snack. Awesome. Okay. I don't feel good, right? What should I eat to stay healthy, or what should I do to stay healthy? Um, you should eat a lot of coffee and pastries. That's probably not good for your health. Practice sports all the time. That's a good thing. Eat a balanced diet with fruits, proteins, and vegetables. You know where to do that. That's a good thing, right? Oh no. Look, see, I made a mistake, right? I didn't select this as being correct. It is correct, right? Eating a balanced diet with fruit, protein, and vegetables is a good thing. So I'm gonna have to fix that. And that's easy enough to do. I can just go back here, right, and click on this. Just gonna click on edit. Yeah, see, where's our friend? Yep, I didn't select that, and that should be correct. So I fixed that. I'm gonna hit done, and now it's gonna correct that and fix it, and it's good to go. Yeah, now that it's been changed, look, it still gives me this option again. So this option, I can click the play now. I can test the Kahoot to look at the regular preview version, but the play now and play with a single player practice, I think that's the best way to do it. And again, you click on that again right here. You can exchange this code right here for any other game that you're familiar with, right? So like if you know if there's another teacher that you work with that you use their Kahoots, you can simply, when you pull up their Kahoot and look at it, it'll look like this. And at the end will be that code. And you can copy that code, paste that code here, right? And then off you go to the races, okay? Anyway, I hope that was useful to you and provide something that you can use in your own class. I've used it before, and I just recently discovered this new version where you can actually play with fake computer players. And I think it's going to be really engaging. The kids are going to really like it. So hopefully that's something you can use with your solo students. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a great day, and keep on gamifying your learning. We'll see you guys later.